The lorry tank was 4/6 full of fuel when the gauge indicated 72 liters. What was the full tank? So to interpret this, 4/6 is a gauge fraction. Okay, so we say gauge fraction. Gauge fraction is 4/6. And then the question says 4/6 full of fuel when the gauge indicated 72 liters. That means the 4/6 gauge fraction represented 72 liters. So that means the 4/6 is a fraction of the full tank, and then 72 liters is the amount of the tank, or the amount of the tank when it was 4/6 full. So that means this 4/6 represented 72 liters. So the main question now says, what was the full tank? So this is the gauge fraction present gauge fraction. So we then say full tank. Full tank will then be 6/6. So this 4 is part of this 6. And this 6 is the whole tank, to which is what we want to look for now. So we are going to invert the fraction using what we have to find what we don't have. What we have is the fraction of the current gauge and then the amount of the current gauge. And then we know that the full tank is 6. So over 4, that will be inverted and then multiplied by the amount of the current gauge, so which is 72 liters. Now we find what can divide as common factor. So 4 can go in 72, of course, and then 4 can go in 4 and itself. So we say 4 in 4, that will give us 1. And then 4, if you can divide it mentally at a whole, you just say 4 in 7, and that will give you 1, remainder 3, because 4 times 1 is 4. If you take away 4 from 7, you'll be left with 3. So that will be 3. If I pair the 3 and 2 together, that makes it 32. So 4 in 32, that will give you what? 8. That will give you 8. Okay, so now we are left with 6 in the numerator here times 18 in the numerator as well. So 6 times 18. So we have 108 liters. So the full tank is 108 liters.